back on it now. Obviously no viewers yet, so I'm not going to talk it through it. But
Trial?
right, I don't know if people can hear us or not.
Trial?
Just reset the microphones. Yeah, same. We've got quite a series of issues, so I can only apologise. It just goes off.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a hardwire. We're not Wi-Fi or anything like that. It is literally a hardwire.
What I will say is to people is don't be too hard on us, because it's not something. I'm sat here with the guy who set the stream up from scratch with virtually no help from anybody, and there's nobody more annoyed with what's going on than Mr. Lane himself, because he's a bit of an OCD freak, and the littlest things bother him. So this internet thing is bothering him more than anything. Thanks, Max. Let's hope everyone starts joining again, because we was up to like 200 and I think 280 at one point.
I'm not sure.
Wow.
I know he's over 200, mate, but yeah, he's missed that. It's just the internet thing's annoying, because we've dealt with we've changed internet, paid £1,000 to get different internet installed. We've paid a lot of money to have it all sort of changed round and done a lot of work on it, and it's
annoying
because there's nothing we can do about it.
When you pay that much money, it's so annoying, because you expect the best, really, don't you? You know.
Yeah.
And there's nothing. And to be honest, we've got a lot since. I mean, obviously we've always had streams, but
It's a good shot.
I mean, Pato's comp has been a popular one, and we've put a lot of effort in between us all for that. And it's a shame when it goes down, because, like, you know, we do.
Basically, you'll hear from us soon, mate. There's at least one thing happening with the big ears. That's just a frame for Hassan. Sorry about that. We've lost track a little bit with the internet having a bit of another hiccup.
Yeah, there's a few things in the pipeline.
Yeah.
Steeper, and you'll definitely be getting a message as a minimum. Really?
Max just saying the other side, probably across the road as well at the other club. So I'm guessing it's maybe a local area thing, but. We'll find out. I don't know. It might coincidental. I don't know. We've got some new equipment coming. It's supposed to be here yesterday, should I say, but it didn't come. But we'll hopefully be here tomorrow, and we'll kick off from there. Process elimination. I'm a signals engineer, so I know about the signals and things like that. But it's about interference and that. But I don't believe there's anything our end. So it's just a matter of.
There's not a great deal. It's just it is annoying, but it's a thing we have to live with, unfortunately. I mean, there's nobody more annoyed than me, because I'm currently missing the Sunday dinner.
No, it's not James. James, you can get some people having 3 or 4 million views at the same time, buddy, and I don't fire out a massive bit rate to it. I can control the bit rate, basically, how much data goes out to the stream, and I keep it quite low, because we're not filming 4K or anything like that. We know it's basic HD. It's only lowest form of HD you can get, really, without being silly. I think it's only 720 with 60 frames, so it's not a major thing, mate. I think it's purely just either the internet outside of there, or it's our router, which we're getting a new one tomorrow, like I say. But we don't do a Wi-Fi, we're all hardwired in. No one deals with Wi-Fi on streams, really, to be honest. It's not worth it. But it is what it is, mate. Let's just fingers crossed it's time it happens tonight.
Crack on with this game. Just Potsy, sorry, mate. I couldn't do any good today. I was doing all right on the loser's side, and then lost again, which is never good. So sorry I couldn't win with any cash, my mate.
Somebody said, do you fancy him to get that easy? There's one tricky one with the black on it. I mean, it's...
Yeah, I think he looks like he's queuing a little bit better now.
He's queuing through this as well, so he's going to try and get into it now.
And again, though, Clarkie's... Oh, wow, he does not get him now unless he creates something... Yeah, or makes something happen.
I'm not going to knock the players because they all do it, but at this level, they're almost sort of chasing and finishing sometimes on a hard ball. I know that one ideally you get that ball out as early as you can do it, but
they don't.
You know, he's forced into that. There's a lottery to where it's going to end up in it.
They don't think about anything else other than finishing most of the time, do they?
Which is why I watch him.
Yeah.
I watch him.
Yeah. And to be honest, as much obviously Clark is our, obviously we're straight down the line on the stream when we're calling it, but obviously I want Clarky to win because he's local lad. But
we talked about it before.
Hassan's fantastic to watch.
Yeah.
Because he just creates so much madness. He's as mental as some of the players we've got around here. It's mental.
I'm not naive to think this coronavirus is going to go away. I'm not going to get into politics behind coronavirus and people's opinion or anything like that, but it would be nice as a rematch in Hull weekend that the restrictions aren't even as nowhere near as severe as they
Great
are now.
shot from Clarkey.
Yeah, it was a good shot to go there. But we'll get a good number going across, hopefully, and it'll be a great match. Because, everyone can see that this has got the makings of a great game or it's a good shot.
That's a better shot.
Well, he's not been dead unlucky really, knocking out to the rail, has he?
No,
and
I think for me he gets these. There's not a problem ball here. Yeah, this is an easy finish now. Good first shot has got him this finish from Hassan.
Straight down, some shots when you wouldn't think he would be thinking about them, it takes some time to play them.
Yeah.
Other shots, he straight down and plays what you think he'd be thinking and having a minute. So, draws at level then.
Yeah, and was that a dish that? No, because Clarkey paid safe, didn't he? Yeah. But it was a frame before Clarkey let him in again, and
I assume that score is correct because we obviously lost the internet. You want to stick your head out and have a butchers? You don't want to do.
No, but it was up anyway. The play we could still see it. It's just the viewers couldn't.
Yeah, I was watching that as well. I've got a question for you. Looking at it on there, I'm speaking. It's hypothetical. It makes no difference really, but it's a matter of opinion. You've got players like even like Beanie. You got Tom Steer. Because Tom Steer can pop from anywhere, anytime. There's no. I know he'll probably admit that he is tied his white ball up a little bit now, and he's getting better and better. How far is someone like Tom away from this level? Or Greeny, or Greeny, or any, how far away are they?
I would say, I don't know, it's tough, isn't it? Because I think at that level, there's a few people who teeter with looking like they could become, and then they'll have a, bad game. I don't think they're a million. They can compete, but, a few times I've watched Clarkey and Greeny play, and, Green's a good stick, and a very good player.
Very good QS.
And at the minute, he's arguably one of the best players in the club.
He had a bit of a stinker in against Jamie Smith, but Jamie Smith's one of them players that, he's actually mentioned in that list.
For me, him and John Steele are the nearest to big hitters.
Yeah.
Him and,
John Steele surely is a big hitter.
Circa 3 years ago.
John Steele's classed as a big hitter now, surely.
Yeah, you'd think so.
He don't miss. If he don't miss, he surely has to be a big hitter.
I don't know, it's just opinions, isn't it? We'll pull around
Yeah, look at Tom Steele Miles. You're just trying to get so that I don't want to jump you, leapfrog you ahead and have. I
didn't want to say it, Tom. No, I'm joking.
I don't want to sort of jump in my head like and miss out some money game on the way there. But you know what I'm saying, though, Tom. Don't you? On your day, you don't miss. I've watched you play, and you take out some crazy finishes. Yeah, maybe so, mate. Yeah, Mick. Shot selection, a lot of it is.
To be honest, the white ball at this level, 9 times out of 10, the white ball's on a string. Literally, they just put the white ball wherever they want to, and they always you go. I know we're probably going up obviously another level again, but you look at Craig and he makes everything simple. It's always simple. He's never on a tough pot where he's got to get 2 balls out, something like that.
Am I being daft with what Lyd is saying there? What's a stick thing with a cross on the end? I don't know what you mean, mate. I
think that's called a steer. Yeah, I knew we'd be listening, John Steele. He don't love it. He don't like it when people say, because then he can't get another comms.
No, but it just don't miss. John Steele is one of the, in my opinion, one of the better players around in Grimsby.
Oh, he's got to play a good shot now.
What is he going to play?
I mean, it's that thin of a cut. He's got to get very lucky here to finish on some.
Oh, I didn't see the rest shot, mate. I didn't see it, buddy. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I did say the rest. I said, was you on about the
I didn't
rest?
see him playing the rest.
And I mean, can he back double
Liddy.
this? I said.
I thought you was seeing some things there, mate. But yeah, and he's got that one. No, he hasn't got that one. So that's 4 back doubles, and he's missed so far. That was tougher than the others, obviously. He's used it about 3 or 4 times. He uses the rest a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, it's fine. I mean, I know Clark is a snooker player as well, or he probably don't play as much as he used to, but Hassan was on the circuit, I do believe, so...
Is he just going to flick this one on the rail on and off and leave the snooker, risking the one cushion escape? And he's not. He can't do that, can he?
It's a little bit dicey, that one, what he's closest to. I don't mind him just flicking out. I like this shot, actually. This is a shot for me. I quite like that because...
Yeah,
there's not many ways you can get to this black to pot it.
But he has just...
Here we go. So that means Hassan's going to go 8-7 up with a huge mental fluke now.
I'm not trying to big people up, Johnny. I don't mean it. I mean, I'm not saying that disrespectfully. It's my genuine opinion. I think you're a quality player and you don't miss much when you get going. When you play Brad, and Brad is a quality player. I know Brad's improved again a little bit recently, but when you played him, he was near perfect pull. It's flawless. And once you got in the flow, he was near impossible to beat.
Newcastle managed to get a draw, so Pato will be in.
That's good. If they lost, it means I was here not enjoying the night with the missus. Although my missus is now on tea. She's had 2 gins. She doesn't drink very often. And she's staggering about the place, so she's... I'll go proper up in a minute.
So he did foul. I just looked away as he clouted that, and
just looking at it, Nick there saying Tom needs some lessons from the other Rousey. He wouldn't be far field. Just playing a couple of times a week with him, and just explaining why he plays certain shots. Because we all know Rousey's got the pull brain and he threw him through. Yeah. He's like, he said he's got his eyes now and that lot. And I don't think he's always been out. He can still take a finish from anywhere, but he was always about trying to. Make a frame rather than sort of just take it out of time.
Thing is,
good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a thing I've always thought you'd get into, Rousey. To be fair, very, very good cueist, and still is, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, he could have half an eye, and I'd still put him at a decent level. But
like Nick said, on half the battle is checking the right order, isn't it?
Yeah.
And knowing why you're checking that order. Alex, cheers. You have motivation to play self-belief, really. Yeah, I mean, I think motivation sometimes comes from time as well, doesn't it, mate? I mean, it's not just about having the time in the evenings. Like, you've got a 9-to-5 job, sometimes you just don't feel like coming and practicing, do you? So it's a lot of it's time as well. Families come first as well, don't they? So you should get these, mate. Fingers crossed.
I don't really want to say much anymore because I'm sick of saying you should get
anywhere
these.
Middle, you could sort of anywhere near the black spot anyway, but you won't go that close to it, but you could go in. I thought you got into that. I mean, that's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good shot, that. Good old Mark Smith keeps plugging all our streams. Bless him, great bloke.
He's a good bloke.
Been a good addition to us anyway, that's for sure.
I think that was almost a must-win frame.
Because I mean, he's now made a bit of a reaction now, and he can build off that.
Yeah.
I am still getting good finishes. Just tighten up a little bit.
And plus, from being at least 2 ahead all the goes to the goes 7-6, and then it goes 7-8. You can't then go 8-7 down from being a couple of heads. I think you feel your arm go a little bit tighter from there. Not saying it'd be definitely the end of the game by that point, but I mean, I think you needed to win that one. And don't forget, again, like I say, he will go on a run at some point of finding. I don't think he's really found his form yet, as he Paul. He's playing all right, but.
Just a little, obviously, because the stream's got off, unfortunately. I mean, and I've not seen him, obviously, because I turned up a few sort of 7 frames late, if you like. Give us a few predictions, will you?
Anyway, just want a break. Obviously,
right.
15 frames.
I have 15. We'll carry on chatting, can't we? We'll
keep people interested. Sorry.
I apologise about the swearing if you heard it there.
There's Paul Stack.
You show the video. Yeah, they've gone for a little break now, so we're going to make a brew in that, boys. It was retail. That could be one problem, and the other one being the Wi-Fi we've already had.
Because they said there was some electricity that was kept short in the room.
But you think it'd be doing constant, wouldn't you?
Well, it is constant, isn't it?
Right, we'll see, won't we? So, back to the just look for the scenes. Yeah, you can do some scores. We've seen a bit more pulling, haven't we? So we can get some scores now. Do you want some predictions? Obviously we'll lose 30 or 40 viewers now.
Dave Gibson, I have no. I mean, I completely agree with you. I mean, both players can play, but I've seen Paul play much better than this, and I've also seen Hassan.
Hassan played better against Gabo.
Yeah.
Doing this, so definitely, no doubt, he can play better. Yeah, if I ever do sound like I'm talking about Paul can play better and not mention Hassan, it's purely because I don't know Hassan's game as well as I know Clark is. Obviously, I see Clark is most days, so not most days, most days.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
He's on a little bit of form as Hassan, I think, because he played obviously on TV the other week in that little. I tell you what, he catches everyone out of that. It's on that free sports where they're playing like a timer. Play so many sets. He's real good. He played the other week because Clarkey was like, "Oh, he pulled out the first game against me, and now he's playing on TV."
Yeah, he had to go back for the first game, didn't he? So look, when Clarkey though, look, I mean, again, he's one ahead, I suppose, they are going to, but they've all started tightened up. It was all like 21-16s, 21-15s, and we only had two, but like that, I think that's what I did. Two frame swing either way.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, David Gibson, but have you seen Paul Clark play much?
Yeah, Clarkey don't give in. He won't give in. I've said even for messing around, he won't give in. He went, I think, 9-0 down to Jacko the other day, and he even for I think. Just
having said that, we were 6-0 up, and he started waving the white flag in front of.
Is that the doubles? Was it?
Yeah. I've still not got over that, as you can tell.
It's going for the sponsors now.
There we go. Look, Mr. Steeper.
Yeah, and again, I think he did the same against you, Matt, didn't he, the other day? He didn't struggle at first. I think he was sort of 50-50, and he found a gear, didn't he, out of nowhere, and that's kind of what Clarkey does. If he finds that extra gear and finds that smooth, he can rattle off 9 frames in no time, like back to back. You know, he can be a devastating player. But I think again with the money on there and the fact it's quite a nice little crowd out there. He's a good home and away. The tension's there, isn't it? He's got a lot of his mates' money in his back pocket, sort of, playing for that. It's not going to be easy, is it? And again, you know more than anyone, Matt. You've been there, seen it, done it. So,
I didn't do too great, mate. To be honest, I went into the loser side and started playing. I think I won 3 or 4 games in the loser side, and then lost 5-4 in my last game.
Carl, let me just explain. He did as well as you expected him to do. Probably that's probably how he did.
I mean, you're only as good as your last win against somebody in a comp. Did I not knock you out the comp the other week?
You did 5-4.
Yeah. I mean,
you did. You played quite well.
And to be fair, you got lucky to get 4. And you deserve that.
I thought we were going to. I'm not biting. Right, Greg. Yeah, you're still going for that then. And again, I think you know both these players. I think. So, I look like they're going to start playing again anyway. Well, at least Larks is back there playing around with the white, doing some.
Yeah.
Smuggling.
I won me, but and then after I played Collins in Blaster's tournament, it's like a race to 15s one, and I drew Collins. I beat him 15-13, which is like a 15-0 win with the way my head's gone today. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yourself in?
Yeah, we're up, pal.
I'll spend some time with my wife.
I've just realised that. Bruce's mags. Never mind Bruce's mags. Top comms, get yourselves in. Dan Watson. There's an old snooker name.
No, yeah, agree, Dave. 100% agree. I think we'll this not so much this match, but having a series over the YBK and the third ones. I think that sort of broke the water a little bit now, and I think we'll have more guys coming over to you. You hopefully more guys.
Yeah, we've got good links all over now, haven't we?
Yeah.
And that's it, and that's key.
We kind of like not try to force, maybe a bad idea. When we opened the business, we tried to sort of try and having good relationships with other clubs, possibly some a little bit further away than what was sort of healthy for us. We always had a good relationship with Showman's, and the Hull was one. We didn't necessarily dismiss it, but we didn't know there was a pool scene as big as it is there. So because it's like you say, you're a little bit of a bubble, but now we know the pool scene's there. I think it's kind of happened organically. It's nothing we were forced, and with Lee Harrison being a big part of that, I'm hoping we can sort of start doing a few more things like that, and a few more, and definitely more tournaments here that in the future that you guys come across too. I can guarantee that. So, and again, I don't know if Lee's watching today, but he's done so much for us as a club already.
Yeah, he's a good lad, Lee.
Yeah, he is very good.
I'm surprised he's not here tonight actually, supporting us on. But anyway, just a few hello to Mr. Dan Watson. Hope you're well, pal. Who else is there? Mr. Warringham. How are we doing? Hope you're well, Craig.
He wants a winner of this, is what he said.
I bet he does. Even Dick Turpin wore a mask, Craig.
That was a tough shot, that's...
He does not like that middle bag.
I think we like a shot, to be honest. I think I had to go further down to the top corner instead.
I like that, Rousey.
No, give up though.
Matthew. I think we're on about doing a GY versus the Spot On Club, I think, aren't we? Something like that.
I don't know. We've got a little charity one first. We're doing West Marsh, which is a local state around here, v Immingham, which Chunky we don't know about yet, but he'll be part of, for charity, for Crystal's charity. Jacko's wife, I'm sure I might mention it, she got cancer, unfortunately, for the lockdown. So we had a charity night planned. I think it might have been last weekend. It's supposed to be, but we had to cancel it due to restrictions. We don't want to half-ass a night like that. We can raise some great money, which we have done in the past for the charities. So we're going to do some little sort of satellite events, I think, just building up to the bigger event when the restrictions are loosened. Fingers crossed, and then we can do a proper charity night.
Yeah.
There's Lee, look. But yeah, the charity night, so we do that, but I think that's something we could definitely do. Them nights are always ace. We've done it a couple of times with Showman's, I think 3 times now. I know twice, haven't we? 2 team match. Grimsby a 2-0 up, but we got questioned with our team selection being too good, apparently. But I was involved in it, so I don't know how that happened. But,
yeah, very true statement.
It was probably more the fact that Steve's lost a frame to Dan Ornigal, which is the biggest shock in the life. He's never ever let me forget it, ever. So,
I was Scunny's best player that night. I was Scunny's best player, and then I won the one important game.
Yeah, cheers, Lee, just for that comment. Thanks for saying that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like Lee, but it's, whatever, you and Bill, that's fine. I hope you well, mate. How come you're not here, by the way?
Wads. I appreciate it. I'll contact you, mate, at some point.
Yeah, Spot On, what's that?
Yeah. Maybe an exhibition match, something, get him and Cammy, in a Rousey or something on a game or something like that.
Yeah,
it'd be quite good as well.
It'd be nice. Appreciate all the... There's a lot... Within the pool scene, there's a lot of generosity, and it's a good scene, really.
No, for all the banter and all the stuff goes together, something like this happens when someone...
We all pull together, don't we? It's good.
Especially someone that's unbelievable. I mean, I don't know Crystal as well as some in some around these parts. But obviously, I know Jacko real well, and they've got kids involved, and to find out anyone's got cancer, to find out that he's virtually untreatable as well. It's a massive kick in the teeth for everybody, and it's like everyone's good. So I think, despite all the banter and all the stuff that goes around it, we all come together at times.
Yeah, and it's good to see.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that would be nice, Greg. That would be nice to see Clint come over and play an exhibition match against Wads. It would be nice, wouldn't it?
There you go.
That would be perfect, lads.
Good shot.
It is Immingham. Well, no, actually, Immingham's second best player, Jamie, because it'll be Ross's first. Naturally. No, naturally. You cannot say anything. You can say it.
I think Dinny might have to say something to say like that.
Well, he's from Abra, so he's not Immingham.
That's Immingham. Immingham's a borough of Abra, isn't it?
No.
All the way around. Went to Immingham school.
We want people like Patch and that playing for us.
No, we do not.
Well, hey, we'll take you as Immingham Rousey, I tell you.
Yeah, someone mentioned Rousey actually the other day. Oh, he's everyone this black again now. No, the lads are saying they'll do something like with Wads and such things, and and things like that. I do appreciate that, and we'll definitely get in touch with you.
I'd rather.
Could it?
Wow.
7 each.
Wow,
What a noise for the ball.
finish. 8 each or 7 each?
Did I say 7 each?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very good at counting. I'm an engineer and I can't count. But yeah, we'll be in touch with people, and I also say that one and that happened. But on we go, 8 each. I mean, do you know, as a spectacle, you want it to stay tight now, don't you? I mean, as much as we keep saying they've both got all the gears, you don't really want one player to pull away, do you?
No.
You want it to be close and tight. I mean, you know, people have got money on it, maybe don't want to see that, but
Yeah. Alright, boy, hope you well, pal.
yeah, agree. Yeah, it's going to do wonders for your confidence, isn't it?
For people who we've seen a lot of new names on tonight, would you do us a real kind favour and like and subscribe, please?
Yeah, okay, yeah, like, subscribe, share as many people as you can and get it out there. Great, yeah.
Matt Devaney, with a Matt Devaney comment.
Plop
in that. Yeah, we shot building Matt Money.
You milked it, my fault as well, but milked it a bit there.
Yeah, we'll take you, Mick, and we'll have to. We'll give the well. It's good news for us, but the bad news to Ross. And there you're out, mate. Hello, Jack. Hope you're well.
You're not kicking Ross out of the team. You just mentioned Mike Patrick coming to the team.
I'd still rather have Patch here.
Ross is a player when he gets it.
Oh, my God. But this stream's getting deleted.
I've got to be nice to all my customers, haven't I?
Yeah, that was just creepy. Nothing short of creepy.
That's a big old break that. Did nothing go down either, did it?
Is Clarkey going to win this game then, guys?
Right break. Look at them.
You know, all the locals, do we still think Clarkey's going to have enough?
He's struggling to get away from it at the moment, isn't he? So
Yeah.
we're getting close. I think it was Matt and Jack were saying that it's going to be a good 9-frame swing or something. Well, no, that's not really, so you know what I mean, could still happen, but...
Yeah. I think it'll be a close one. I had Clarkey winning by a couple, but something like 21-18.
I always find myself sitting on the fence. I didn't say who would win, but I always said 2-frame.
Yeah, I mean, obviously...
I always say 2-frame swing, so... Is Pato actually coming in? I think the Butch thing, I think we're going to do, I'm not so much sure about the money side of things, but I think the league are going to do something, and I think we're talking about doing a tournament in Butch's name, and it'll be an annual thing.
A little bit like, because he used to play people for like £1, so he used to play pound a frame. So I think that's something along the lines of what could be done. But something will be done, Callow, that's for sure, my friend.
We'll check that, Steve. Might be a good shout. Just trying to check on your phone. Just reckons it could have been the wrong person breaking.
To be honest, I don't know.
I'll let you rewind back on your lady's phone. Ooh, if that yellow stops, that's not too bad. Tough shot here, but if he gets it, he wins a frame.
I mean, in these matches, it does matter as well.
Yeah, and I said this from day one, early on the first comment, I do believe when it pots anything like this, and the level it is, it should be a referee.
Yeah, Hassan broke there, so...
Yeah, go back and see if it was Hassan I broke before. He's missed that, Clark. Subs out, Tony. We'll sort that out, mate. Give the message, mate. We'll do something. I think we're not going to be short of people wanting to help out with that, so it might turn out to be something quite major trophy-wise. But I don't really want to put a money value on it in the sense of anyone making money. Obviously, some money could go to his family or to which means yellow. something you go to his family or a charity, something like that. But it would be nice to do something, wouldn't it? Just something, for a local legend. At the end of the day, I have no intention of taking that RP Butch thing off Legend of the Game either. I might change the wording, but I know it's only a small gesture, but something like that will stay on our stream for a while now.
Yeah, and it's always good to do stuff for people who've affected the game as much as he has.
It wasn't long ago. I saw him in the commie, and a couple of lads that I play with on my team don't know him because they're out of town and sort of thing. They're from the villages, and I was gushing about this player and I had no idea. I was thinking, they knew what we all what we've sort of seen in the past and how good a bloke he was and how much of a legend he actually was. They haven't got anyone like that in their neck of the woods. So horrible. Oh, horrible. At the end of the day.
So when it was 8-7,
yep.
Clarkey broke. So they are in order.
So they are in order. Yeah, they are. Just to confirm that, Steeps, they are definitely in order.
Good shout, mate. Got me fucking.
Trying to tell us how much you're.
Yep. How much you're, to be honest.
Surely you can just drop that in. Yeah. As long as he's out for the corner, it's fine, isn't he?
I think he can actually play the clip here as well. I'm not saying he will
he's
play the clip.
Though, he can just screw back, can't he? Just sort of screw. Oh no, he's going to clip you. All right, must be all right.
The table after Butch. All good ideas.
Yep, all valid. Yeah, I think we'll definitely do something. It's something again. We don't. It's really hard to say what we're going to do necessarily without getting our heads together. And at the times at the moment with the restrictions we've got, it just hasn't. Yeah. It's not as easy. We'll do something.
Yeah.
It's definitely. That's the bare minimum. That definitely will happen. Sorry to talk over.
It's alright. No, I'm just letting everyone know that something is definitely being done. It's just there is a lot of sort of things on at the minute, but something is not forgotten about. It's something what is not forgotten about. I can guarantee that, guys. So.
Steve just wanted to see you work a little bit. No, it's alright, mate. I got Chunky on him with his girl's phone. He got his iPhone out and started doing girly stuff on it.
Well.
Can't deny it's a woman's phone. Kids and women. I'm not sure. Can I get done for that? I don't think I can. I don't think Apple can. I think you have to review things and put a personal touch in it. I don't think you'll have to, even to a small audience. To
be honest, I might just message Apple.
I bought my daughter an Apple phone. I'm giving money to them.
Yeah.
I hated it, every moment of it.
I can't. What I just. Not sort of letting any cats out of the bag either, because everyone knows he plays for. I think we're something like maybe a race to 5, but there's loads of ideas out there what we could do. So there's nothing, like a race to 5. If you lose 5-1, you give your opponent £4.
Yeah, we'll sort some out. There's loads of ideas. It's good that everyone keeps coming in and that lot. But,
yeah, all good ideas. And to be honest, don't mind keep these ideas coming. If you've got one, share it with us. Don't mind.
Right, Asson's, did you put yellow to it's not in the, he's got 1-1 for the middle there, hasn't he? So.
I think he's out now. I don't think he was in the semis, Blake, was he?
Yeah, he was. Oh no, I don't know if he made there or not. He was one frame away from the semis, wasn't he?
How was he?
I can possibly log into two scores.
He was playing Dougie last time I looked. Well, if I draw you, there's every chance I'll win £4, Steely.
Blake beat Blake beat Adam Bolton. Is playing Scott Wrighton now in the semis.
All right. Who else in the semis?
Stavely v Greg Russell.
Oh wow, yeah, Greg beat me. That might be a popular one, Jack, but I'm not sure the owners will agree.
I can't read it, so. We're not allowed to do that anyway.
Well, get on Q score again then,
shots.
Steve, because I don't know the score, and I'm.
No, he's right. That's right. So it is.
And I'm Maddie from the company, so I don't really want to know the score.
Two shots, you've got to fancy these, haven't you? Well, got to fancy that.
Yeah, and I mean, this getting to the old double figures first is a little bit of a milestone in games, I think.
Getting that 2-frame gap again that he's had the first part of the match, and he had at least 2 frames. So it'd be nice to get a 2-frame gap again.
Yeah. Well, Patter's getting a message.
On a goal thing like this, isn't it? He's made that white ball 10 times. I suppose there's quite a bit of traffic there, hasn't he? I get that. Not sure it's 100% necessary. Again, you've got to fancy larks for these. Hopefully Pat will come be in soon to bring you home and do the last set, but I'm hoping 1 each is good enough result for him to not want to come in it, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I must go in the pass in the middle pass the yellow then, because he's straight round, so does it? Yeah, it must do the way he's looking at that. Yeah, it should be. It's gone a bit. Is it gone a bit far there, Chunks? Gone wrong side there with the.
Yeah, sorry, I was just reading the message I cut from in the group.
Oh, you can do that. That's fair.
So now these should be a formality now.
Yeah, just run through a little bit for the red in the opposite corner and drop the black in
Yeah.
the middle.
And as Ryan Knox would say, these are anti-mirrors. One good shot here, man. There is a bit of positional work to do, isn't there?
Oh, we've gone too close to that.
Wow.
I don't get that shot at all. I don't think you need to do anything like that.
Could he not stunned past the black?
So he could have dropped it in, left it a little bit of a tighter angle, or screwed back. I don't know. Again, I'm not going to question it.
Surely he's just going to graze off this and leave him in on the top cushion. That's, I mean...
I think he's going to go for middle back. I think he'll come off side rail the way he keeps looking at it.
No, that's where he should be putting it. There for me. That's where...
That's you can't keep doing that and get away with it. You can't keep playing shots like that. That was very lackadaisical. He's doing the side rail. Oh wow! Wow!
that is pure entertainment. That wow! That is nuts.
It's the wrong shot to play.
Anything Hassan can do better. Paul Clark.
You said it all wrong.
Yeah, I don't care.
Exactly what you meant.
I don't care. I always get medal and terrible. Yes, anything Hassan can do, Clarky can do better. There you go, I got it right.
I still think it's the wrong shot though. You're thinking he just played the wrong shot and he's just a great shot, but wow.
Yeah, I mean that was naughtier than Hassan's for me. I'm not just Hassan's was a great shot as well, but I just think then he was in a bit more trouble than Hassan was.
And the black was pretty much not over the bag for Hassan, but it was much closer to the bag than that one. But White off the break here. Been getting another one now. This is.
Yeah, I just got a message off somebody saying that was my sort of shot, and it was. I think so, yeah. It better be. Leave me on my tab, mate, if you don't. I don't mind. I do, but...
I'll get somebody else to take over me if I was not coming.
You should, though.
Alright, you should have these then. About the first way of thinking it, with the first time in 3 frames ahead of it gets the big finish. I know I'm talking way ahead, but I think the biggest gap is had to 2, isn't it?
He was 6'4" from what I remember.
I know he's 6'3". He was 6'3".
He was 6'3",
yeah, he was
so...
so tell lie, yeah. Ooh.
That's not the greatest shot.
He's got this red down here to come down here, though, hasn't he? So I'm guessing he didn't want red line.
To be honest with you,
They must have red there. I don't really get what.
he can work his way back up that end of the table. I don't see a problem. If you can see this red of the bottom left-hand corner, it's fine here, for me.
Again, that view don't really help, does it? We need more views. We need them to not look as bad as that as well. It's actually the third time asking Jack. Don't answer Jack about your. What do you mean?
Sorry, Jack. I've had a bit of a long day, mate, and I've not really followed everyone's messages, to be honest. So, for the 98th time I can answer you, it's not happening anymore because Brad, unfortunately, pulled out. So, it's not happening anymore.
No great shakes there, is it?
No, and to be honest,
Got that gap there, hasn't he? Which he has.
yeah.
It's going past the yellow, isn't
It's
it?
supposed to be a week ago as well, so...
He hasn't got much margin for error because that yellow being in the front of the red, has he? But I still fancy him for these. But that's not bad, though, is it? He can just sort of. He needs a little bit of an angle for the black, though, doesn't he? Yeah, he needs it sort of there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, what mind if he drops a touch short on the black as long as he's got a shot on it, because he's only going to ricochet into that rail, into yellow on the rail. He's a little more, bit more of an angle. That's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, one good shot now, and then he gets that free frame lead back.
Lovely hit, that. That's a lovely hit.
To play him at that pace. Great shot. And that's better from Clarkey because...
Yeah, he's got a little bit of flow there, hasn't he?
Yeah. And the last few frames he's just shown what he's all about, really.
He really has.
But it's been... I mean, although I don't think it's been absolute fireworks, which I thought it potentially could have been, it's still been a good game. It's been a good game, and you know, who's to say that Hassan won't make a good little comeback at him now? This is far from over. He's got a 3-frame lead. I mean, I'll not talk about Hassan maybe not being able to win the game unless it's, you know, if he's 6 and 7 behind, then maybe. But as it stands, yeah, Paul's had a good few frames there, and you know, Hassan's still in this game, 100%.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 3 frames is nothing, is it?
No, not with the way these guys play, anyway.
Even when he's got the next 10.
Well, 3 frames can be some, you know, 20 minutes sometimes. If 20 minutes is back in it, you know.
Fuse, well, there 2 3 feet. Look, just say again, lads, while we are working, with the fact we are having a few disconnection issues with the internet, it's just been an absolute. I'm not going to swear because we don't like to, but if it does go, you know, just jump back on again as soon as you can. It's normally off for 30, sort of a minute 32 to sort of 2 minutes ish. But we'll always get it back up again. Obviously, if it's right at the end of the game, we can't. But there's no point. But we will always try and get it back up because it is out of our hands. But you know, we do reconnect.
Can I just stop you here? Do not tempt fate.
Oh, there you go then. It must have been. So we only looked 2 or 3 back low, mate. So I'm not too sure what happened there.
Yeah, I only looked back a couple of frames, mate. So they've definitely gone out of turn, haven't they? Like you say.
We can't. No, we won't get involved. I won't mention it. I mean, it's. It'd be daft to now, wouldn't it? Because he could have been the second frame or third frame that did it. So they're not going to go back.
Yeah.
To...
Let's hope Steeps it doesn't go 2020 and then Hassan break dishes, because that will be disgusting.
That's the way it goes, isn't it? I mean,
well, yeah.
These 2 players out there, they're both mentioning who breaks next. So.
I tell you now, the most forgetful thing in pool is who breaks it.
Yeah.
Your break. No, I'm sure I broke last. No, you didn't, mate, because you're on odds. I'm on even. It's mental. How many people must go through that?
Yeah, maybe it's something that I can speak to Q-Score on and maybe put in the because obviously we're not using the Q-Score tablet today, even though we're using the interface on here, the overlay. But often when we have match like this, we have the Q-Score tablet at the side, and they do the scores themselves. But again, with the internet issues, I don't want to put too much on it. But maybe that's something I can talk to the Q-Score and have something on there where we can actually do it, so it'll turn us a break or something like that. I don't know, maybe something they could possibly do, but or we can control it from this end and flick it across. But then again, I suppose you've got 2 points of judgment there where we could bugger it up and they could bugger. So I don't know. Something we can maybe look at.
Yeah.
The old passing the poker chip in poker, isn't it? That sort of thing, which never happens. No one ever passes the dealership to them in poker.
Nope. It is important though with these big boys, especially the break with these big boys, are just game changers.
Patow's on his way, just to confirm. So I will be going soon. You'll be all glad to know. We'll get Patow on instead, and then you'll have him and Chunky to the end of the game.
As soon as he walks through the door, I'm putting him on a banner about anything about Newcastle.
Yeah, there's no football talk. Unless Man United have won, there's no football talk.
Well, that doesn't happen much, so there's hardly any football talk on this stream.
Football talk now, and then it's someone has to buy you. Well, it's your first one, it's a yellow card. You can't. I'm not going to chuck you off because I want to go in there and enjoy myself.
I'll take a red card.
Good shout, Matt. It's actually a good shout. I'm going to send
good shout.
Send my colleague out here to go and have a look for me because you're nearest the door and that's the rules.
Yeah, it's almost it's like shotgun. That's a great call. That's a great call. I'm
mate,
almost proud of you for saying that. And I will be back because I should have actually checked this, but it was just. Right, voting starts now on what it is, what the score actually is.
Well, we can't just sit here and comment. Tony, we actually got to run it as well and do the work on that.
They're good.
We'll get a draw pull string on the back of that as well.
You just messaged Nat.
Dan.
No. Rex,
He's more likely to check his phone than.
He'll open it from the bar with his beak.
Easy. Maybe he's get something to wedge in the top of that this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to check him out when we can finally get out, but we're locked in at the moment. We're just waiting to check it because we have been in here since the last outage, so we weren't sure about checking that. We can't just keep walking in and out the fire exit, as you can imagine, so we will check it as soon as we can.
Yeah, I actually think Matt's right. I actually think with Mr. Frame, I've got a bit of a feeling that we're 11-9 here.
Yeah, possibly so, mate. Yeah, it's obviously when we do lose the internet, we've been looking at stuff and doing other things to try and get it back up again as quick as possible. So it's not like we're watching the match.
Dead disrespectful, mate.
Yeah, he'll check that for you, mate, while you're out there, sure.
I can get them. Yeah, I'll quickly check.
So Hassan got another frame back there, just like Matt, before I forget that one as well. He about the bed in the bottom right.
Yeah, I'll check the. Tell him I'll check the other scores.
Yeah, I just said that's Sean. Yeah, you'll check that for him, mate. Message Laura. Well, it's got some hell of a work to do here though, and he's looking for the plant early doors. It's going to separate things, that's for sure. But there'll still be a red and a yellow tight on there. Yeah, it's a good shot. Still a lot of work to do here though, isn't it? It's not a straightforward finish from here. So not sure, Tom. We're currently waiting to get out because I'd shut the fire door, so we're just waiting for someone to let us out.
So frustrating this. Waiting to get out. Dan's on his phone every 5 seconds.
I know. That's a good shot, fine lines. This will be a cracking finish if he gets these.
Yeah. Just trying to find out, Tom. We'll be as soon as we can actually get out. I might ring the club.
Try that. Right, I'll back with you in a second. He's actually 11-9, just confirmed that. Obviously, it's good. Yeah, so that's obviously 12-9. So yeah, the score is correct. So they've gone somewhere out of order because they've gone out of order with the breaks.
Yeah. They'd agreed that. Still 11-9. Yeah.
So they agreed. So apparently they know they've gone out of order. So
they definitely know.
12-9 now because he just won that one. So
looks like he did. Yeah.
Great finish as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
A few people have messaged Brad saying, "What's the score?" And I'm like, "It says 11-9 on stream. It says 11-9 on the scoreboard." I'm like, "Why are people asking?" No,
I think it's because Matt noticed Matt seemed knows they've gone out of order on the breaks, and we was looking back
straight away after I pointed the black. He went, "We've gone out of break here. I broke there, and I shouldn't have done." And he's like, "He went, all right." We'll just continue as is.
Yeah, I think as long as they're both aware of that, that's fine.
Is yours the pound bigger or smaller?
Mine's always bigger, mate.
Oh.
Right.
That's just genetic.
Can you? There's no reason why we can't have that open, is it? Because it's not.
We can have it open.
Yeah, just leave it.
Yeah, leave it open.
Yeah, leave it. We've got a chair against it. Right, so we're back to you now, yeah. Just confirm that is definitely correct score. I don't know if you got that conversation. The lads know about the fact they've gone out of order with the breaks and they're just going to crack on with it. Which I think is the right way to do it. I mean, if you're going to find out early on, it's not a problem, is it? It's just if it goes to sort of later on and it gets a bit tight, then they might not want to beat. So,
Greg Muscle is beating Lee Staveley 3-1.
3-1 Greg Muscle against Lee Staveley.
And it's 4-2 in Blake's game, but I didn't get a chance to ask you the two.
Yeah, so I don't know if we got that 4-2 Blake's game, but not sure.
And we are correct on this one. We are
it's good, yeah. Well, I won't say we're correct. I'm not going to say we're confident, so we do for sure, but...
Steve keeping us on our toes.
He is. He is. I like that.
On toes, pants down, whichever. He's both, really.
Oh, I expect the apology from Teddy Miller saying Lowell Alley. That was good.
No, just don't even mention his name. Not worth it.
For some reason, my stream's well behind. 250 viewers now, though.
I've got a new guy in the stream, look. Like and subscribe, please. Helps the stream.
Dan I've heard that name.
Orani Gold.
Orani Gold. Yeah, I got it anymore. My old company car, I had the new one actually said it's better, but used to really struggle with Dan's name on. Like you say, you've got to say the name, or please call so and so and so and so, and it reads it back to you. And he used to basically have a seizure when it said his name. It's like, really, he used to struggle with it. I showed him. I actually got him to come in the car to show him, but he used to make me chuckle every time I did it.
He did advise me when he opened the door for us. He advised me to, if there's a fire, run out the other side.
Yeah, go down the fire exit.
Good, that's
good, pretty much what I go.
Yeah.
When there's a fire, there's no other fire exit anyway.
Good, solid advice from Dan.
Yeah. I mean, being at my joint, I'd probably be grabbing like, as much valuable stuff as I could get.
Can I just touch on what Mark's just said here, Blake? So yeah, Blake Munton, who was in the semi-finals, forgot the comp was on.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he turned up 15 minutes late.
Yeah, turned up and was like, "Oh right, I didn't realise it was on. Sorry." What a lad!
Oh, so he's insulting these two instead of me. Oh, no, okay, so yeah, go ahead, so no, don't mind.
No, I told you not to give him any airtime. He doesn't deserve any.
Did you see,
he's a nobody in the pool world.
You didn't see that last finish by Larks, did you? You need to go back on your phone.
No, it was nice. It was nice, yeah. Yeah, I'd be chuffed for Blake if he won that, if I'm honest with you. Top lad is Blake.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's a good kid.
And enters every tournament possible. He always nips on when they're doing the draws and that. He goes, "Am I in this tournament?"
Yeah, I do love. We've done that before because I never know what I've got. I don't go in many anymore, but I never know what I've been or not. The missus reminds me when I'm supposed. Are you supposed to play pull side?
I had to do a calendar at one part. I was in that many. It's
Well, now I'm obviously now we're not doing as many, and now I'm winning the longer ones. They're a bit easy because you just organise your game where you go. Right.
The only thing is we can't have too many on at the same time. That's the thing, isn't it?
No, we had two at a time really. I know we've got the final of Matt Patto's, but we've also when we started another one now. Blast has started, but we can live with that. Having a final still a rate.
Yeah.
The game. Just think of the game the swing it's in now. I mean, it's not far enough along to start questioning whether he's too far a lead at 3, is it? I mean, I don't think 3's ever a lead where you can't, a couple of break dishes and you're back in the game, aren't you? But I think where do you think if he starts winning 2 or 3 more, do you think that starts a bit of a question or? Oh yeah, no, even Ian, just seen that, mate. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you are, buddy.
He loves that rest.
He's good with it though.
Yeah, I've seen him use that rest though more times than I've seen. I think anyone ever use a rest in this place. Yeah. I mean, on a whole, I think I've used a rest probably. I don't think
I'm glad we got the proper ones in because I remember when we were dealing. Can you remember me and that comp where I was using it? It was on the stream and it fell off and made me foul and lose again.
Good. The other one, it's a more of a 9-ball thing, but it's a good rest.
It's on there solid now though. That's the thing. It was a bit flimsy before.
It's still not the best, but because it's looking for a 9-ball, there are obviously big old cues out there, so they fit on the end. So we have got various ones now donated from another club, which is good.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Hassan.
You should take these. Should get these.
I mean, one really good positional shot here. And for me, if that, yeah. Oh, somebody's closed. Have you closed that door? I bet you haven't. You can't get back out.
Right, I will.
Yeah, actually.
Oh my god, now he's got a ring down.
Have you just closed that door?
Yep.
Yeah, they told me to.
Oh my god.
Dan.
I've just told them leaving it open.
Oh.
You probably meant this door, yeah. Right, I'm gonna move now and let Pato take over. So apologies for my wobbling for the last hour or so, but I'll leave you with Pato and Chunky. Cheers.
Yeah. Am I climbing my chair back in?
Yes.
Yes.
You've
Yes.
got the side view if you need it, boys. It's where we need it a couple of times. It's a bit dim on this one.
Cheers, Phil. Thank you very much. Fantastic job as usual.
Can I leave you the key so when you
Yep.
go, you can find it? It's not got a teddy bear on it.
Okay.
Because it snaps on.
Yeah. It's nearly not got this on it.
I'm gonna try and put it out.
How we doing, pal? Alright?
Now then, Chunks. Evening, everyone. I'm alright, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm alright. Well, yeah, I mean, I had a bit of a bad day, really. And I played Paul in the Race to 15s comp earlier. Managed to get over the line in that one.
That's good then.
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't really been watching this, so I was watching something a little bit more important. But how's it gone? What's the standards been like?
It's not been bad, but for me it can be better, these two. It just, they've actually missed a couple of daft ones between them, to be honest. And then they're taking mad finishes out, and then they're having to come off the cushions and pot the blacks, and it's been crazy.
I always think money matches are a bit of a letdown. I think there's just too much pressure, and
yeah,
you don't really play your normal pool. It just gets a bit.
There's a little bit of controversy whether we was following it, whether we'd missed a frame, because it obviously disconnected 2 or 3 times.
Oh yeah, I've wondered why it's been
Problem.
popping on and off.
But we keep getting up to, like, I think we've had like 288 viewers, I think, at one point, and
Wow.
building up and slowly building up.
I thought these two was meant to be playing on the Supreme, or is that not true?
No, it was always on this.
All right,
It was always on
fair
this
enough.
table. Yeah. Yeah, it was always on this. On the back of Hassan's shirt is, I do believe that's his club.
Does he want one on?
I've put one on.
Have you?
It's 12-10.
All right.
Good, you keep me on my toes, so you got it here, mate. Well done.
Evening, Chris. Just so you know, the draw for my comp will be on Thursday at 5 o'clock, just before the final. So make sure you tune in for that,
Yeah.
because that's going to be a cracking
be here.
night. Me, you, and Steady. What a threesome that is.
Wow. We didn't even know you was here, Kev.
Has he not commented all night?
No, he ain't coming in at all.
Been too busy watching the best team in the league, haven't you, Kev?
Yeah.
I heard what you said, by the way. I'm banned from mentioning.
No, I was winding you. I thought, well, if he comes on and nibbles, I know I've got him, but Phil was absolutely praying that Newcastle get results. He was like, well, I was like,
I was actually praying it didn't, because I want Bruce to get sacked.
all right. He's not getting
And then
sacked.
they pinged the free kick in. No, I want him to, so bad. Right, but back to the game.
Yes. So none of them's really. I mean, Clarkie's got his nose in front, but it's not really. I think he's been a couple of times been free in front, but it's not.
I see you mentioned it earlier about Clarkie wearing a jumper. I don't understand that. Never seen him wear a jumper in his life. And he pings one on for his match.
I don't want me to mention that. I didn't even know he was wearing a jumper. It looks like a long sleeve
Well,
top to me.
you know what I mean. Long sleeve
strange.
jumper, same thing.
I've seen him playing it a couple of times actually. As strange as that sounds. So, obviously, if we're predictions beforehand, did you stick one in? Did you?
No, I didn't. I literally turned it on for 2 minutes over there when I could.
I said Clarkie by.
Well, you've got to say the mod, haven't you?
I mean, of course. I mean, we'd always say Clarkie, really.
Have you played Hassan before, Steve?
I know what this is leading into. This is 100% leading into.
No.
Well, I have, and I've beaten him too.
Actually, wasn't.
This.
If you'd have asked me, I would have said that, but...
Leave the puns and stuff like that to me, because that's the kind of thing I'd say.
No, but have you?
No, I've seen him play
Oh.
quite a few times, though. Oh, well... Yes, I've played him. What
So, no, just...
Well, have you beaten him?
No, because obviously you can compare the two, can't you?
Yeah, and to be honest, I mean...
Obviously he had his win on the telly last week, didn't he?
He did, yeah. I would have put Clarkey favourite for me, anyway.
At home on this table as well.
Yeah.
I think it makes
On the table he plays a lot on.
it's a huge advantage, isn't it?
He plays a lot on these tables.
Yeah, he does.
Well, this is a big shot.
I think he can get through. Can he not?
Play the double through the gap for the Reds.
I'm not sure about
I don't
that.
think he can do
Can you
that.
not play the yellow in the open and come off two
Yes.
cushions and get in through the
Just now,
gap?
you see, you can just clip that in.
I
yeah.
fancy that, because then all he's got to do is roll yellow in the top
Just control
corner.
you out here.
He should get this to play visibility. He should get the pot on that position. Oh, he's got absolute neither.
And that's what has been happening a couple of times. They've both been at it.
I mean, I don't know if you've said it or noticed it, but first time I watched Clark, he's doesn't seem like he's cueing the ball very well. It seems like he's lashing a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what I think, anyway.
Yeah, and to be honest, he's missed a few balls. What? A daft, to be honest.
Thanks.
I just messaged you actually. Oh, what's that? Just wait. I just said, can I go to some food? Is it dead busy out there? So, yeah, I don't want to order it if you're dead busy.
Yeah. We haven't got any skin on fries. But I got chips. A few left.
I'll just chip on the cheese on.
So a chicken burger with lettuce and mayo and some cheesy, not cheese. What are you looking at that?
Mackin's pizza fries.
What? With sweet potato fries?
No.
Yeah. I'm with you. I think.
Right, while you was completing your order, Hassan, nick that frame.
Yeah. Hassan nicked that from, and there's been a lot of that. A lot of, I mean, Clarkie's broke down a couple of times.
Has he?
Yeah, I mean, I sort of, this is just for me and you really, because I'm pointing at the screen, people can't see. White here, black there, Clarkie missed.
No, he didn't.
100%. It did, and it was not even close.
How did he play it? Did he roll it or did he, like, attack it?
He attacked it, but it was a bit too much.
I like just rolling them sort of shots in.
the
You can't
gobble 'em up,
miss. You can't miss. You shouldn't miss that anyway.
No. And
That's pressure then, isn't it? If it's missing shots like that, it's just pressure.
we know it's 12-11. Dave Gibson, give us a second to update it, mate, and we'll update it. I think if you look on the screen, it's updated. We do this for free.
Just while we're setting them up, what's happening in the other comp, do you know? Who's in the final, who's in the semi-final?
It is
I know Blake
Greg
just...
Muscle versus Lee Staveley. He was 3-1 up, Greg. First to 7.
In
and
what?
Then,
The
and
semi?
then Scott Ryan versus Blake Munton.
In the semis?
Yeah, Blake forgot he was in the tournament, turned up 15 minutes late. Now he's in the semi. What a lad.
Oh.
Through the loser side as well.
Yeah, he just beat Adam, didn't he?
Yeah, I lost.
Just see Adam as I came in.
5-4 to Greg in the loser side.
Yeah, I heard about that.
You're about, yeah.
Arsenal 1-0 up, it's not even started, has it? Must have, I don't think Mick could lie, would he?
Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes when we do update you, mate, you don't come on straight on.
No, what's he on about?
Has there been a few people?
Oh, it's VAR, that's why.
Has there been a few people gone out of?
I hadn't even looked because the fixture's finished tomorrow.
I
And
only just realised that I had
it's
Liverpool, so I'm through.
How's he took the bag there? Or can he get that red throw?
He's having a good look. Good shot from Clarkey. Very good little shot. And I mean, even with 2, this is a tough finish.
Kev, are you still watching? Because that's quite funny.
That was class, that.
Oh, have we missed something controversial? Please don't come in here for VAR.
To be honest with you, I would be... Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him coming here. Especially this side of the game. Can I just say
I'm going to have a rewind.
we don't know what's gone on and nobody's coming here yet.
Oh, it's not a foul.
No, it's never a foul.
What did he just play? I think he might have been asking if it was a re-rack, and there's absolutely no chance that's a re-rack.
No, you can see the side cushion there.
What?
You can see any part of the cushion.
He can play into the red. Obviously, it's a foul, but he can get out. It's just one of them situations where...
That old chestnut, the old re-rack.
I thought the rule was...
But that's what Craig was saying, look, re-rack, can you get out of it?
I mean, he was playing directly into the red on the right, but there was a way out, but it was literally impossible, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He had to whiz the white round.
Never
a re-rack.
Be well, Sam. He's the lad who from, I'm sure he's from Hull, Sam. Covers all the streaming across here. Even does Bricktown Football Club, does loads of stuff now.
That's decent then, isn't it?
Yeah, very good. Very, very good. We definitely do be taking some notes, I think that's for sure. Yeah, I like that shot. I really like that shot. Opened him up, boom. Just about opened every ball up there.
Yeah, he did. He's just got that red on the side cushion, hasn't he?
Yeah, rubbish really to leave that red hanging there.
Yeah, Craig, that's what I was saying, mate.
Yeah.
If there'd have been like another red there and there was literally no way out, it was obviously a re-rack, but
Yeah.
he could get out, he just was never getting out in a million tries.
I mean, to be honest, he could have hit the back cushion and I know he's...
I think it was touching the cushion and the white was...
It
was wedged in. I think he just had to play into the red. I didn't see what he played in the end because we was...
It was a good one from Paul, to be fair.
But anyway, we'll crack on and see what Clarkey does here. And he's...
Just alright. I mean, he's going to have to still play another good shot. I mean, he would love for that to stop because he could have got the other ball out of the rail off this ball, couldn't he?
Yeah, with a bit of an angle.
Yeah, if it had just full ball bumped him to the... yeah, it'd have been fine.
What do you reckon? Take these two, work your way up top, get rid of them and just trot the red down side cushion for the black at the end? I don't know.
I know what you're saying, Callow, but it's nothing to do with the numbers, mate. It's just the internet round here, mate, at the minute.
Can you imagine us commentating on football?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Be mental, that.
No, Kev, we was just laughing at the text you sent me.
Yeah, well, I wish you all the best with it all, Sam. Very good. I've actually tuned in a couple of times to the footy. Been very good, mate.
One half decent shot then, Chunks.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't played these very well so far. These type of shots. He's absolutely nailed that, though. Just too good, actually.
Yeah.
Can he... This is going to be some shot to... Oh, because he's got to play for the gap here, hasn't he? Or can he just run it up and down?
Just run it up and down? I don't like this at all.
Well, can he clip this in and sort of finish near sort of the green spot and still be on the red?
I think it's too thin for him to put it and cannon the yellow directly above. So I think he's got I don't know. I think he's trying now. Is he playing the cannon on the yellow?
Big shot this.
He did look. And he's nailed it.
Oh, what a great shot. The only downfall to that is that the black does not go in that.
Are you sure about that?
Now.
Have we got the side view?
I'll tell you what, we have got the side view.
Let's have a look.
Oh, it might do.
Oh.
That goes past for me. It does. It must do because he's played on it. But it looked like it covered. There's not much room there, is there? So I'm not far off being right.
Boom.
There we go. Great little finish. Very good from Clark, that. And just keeping his nose in front of them in it. He just.
Has he been ahead the whole game or?
Yes. Yeah. I don't think. I don't think he's been behind at any point. I'm not too sure because I obviously haven't done all the game. I go in.
Oh yeah, of course you won't know.
I think it was something like 4-3 or something like that. He was 6-3 up at one point. So that's the biggest gap he's had. He's had 3 frames. Twice he's had 3 frames, I think. We're still yet to decide what to do with you, Kev, to be honest. George Bendick's point today, poor as always.
George, I'm bad from talking about the tune, so
You're not, mate.
stop.
You're not.
Yeah, but the viewers don't want to listen to it, do they?
I just did it so I get a reply out of you. Still didn't work. You have to listen to Phil waffle on, so.
Well, I'm not gonna make a comment about that.
Yeah. So a lot of people coming for Clarks. Obviously, there's a few people on watching cheering us on. There's a few, Steve. There's a few, mate. I think he's maybe brought out a dozen people with him. I would say at least. So one good shot to negotiate. Can he play it off the red if need be for position? You know, to get a better position on his next ball.
I like that.
Yeah, a couple of. I mean,
These go, mate. These go, yeah.
Just got to mind his work. Again, love the old mind your work. Put it on.
Might have to use a video.
Yeah, just graze on and off the red. Yeah, good shot. I mean, one more good shot needed.
He's got a big target, hasn't he? So
yeah. And I mean,
can't really go wrong in this shot unless he.
Out the way there now.
Yeah.
In what was in his way. Oh yeah, well done yesterday, mate. Into the final.
Yeah, you say well done, but I feel like I should have won the final, but that's the way it goes. Just happy to beat Cole.
Yeah.
Cole, if you're watching, unlucky, mate. Unlucky.
I like it. I like it. Oh.
He's surely got a shot.
Wow, this must be close.
Surely you can put a bit of... You can swerve it, surely. That's... No, I don't want to say it, but that's poor, isn't it?
Yeah, and he actually was.
That's the
poor
sort of thing my standard player would do, not Clarky.
He was poor on the yellow there, though, wasn't he? Off the yellow.
He's got it, though. I mean, I said that before he even hit it. I just assumed it was in, but... Boom. that'll let Hassan as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you're right, Paulie, mate.
How you doing, Dave? Alright? Not seen you about this weekend, you've been at work. So we all still thinking that Clark is going to win. Free frame advantage, getting towards the, as said he calls it, the business end of the game. I mean, is he going to get these to get a 5 frame advantage? So, just say, let's say, I mean, I don't think it'll happen, but let's say Clarky wins every frame. Is he getting a rematch? Is he getting a rematch out of this?
Yeah. Yeah, he is. But he ain't going to win every frame from here.
No? I mean, he's starting to play a little bit now. Steady, he was in here for a little bit when he was desperate to get out there and make some noise, he was, I think.
Was he?
Yeah, he loves it, doesn't he?
Well, they weren't meant to be doing any comms, was he? But he's helped out, bless him.
Yeah, it's good. Well, I wasn't meant to be playing Paul, but he asked me and I thought, oh, he's asked a bit of a wounded animal here. I thought I'm going to lose this. Well, if threw it at 1 point, I thought I was going to win it. Wrong one, son. There we go.
Have we had any?
Our first 4 frame lead.
Have we had any money matches arranged on the comments? Because we usually do, don't we?
No, there's no.
What have I missed?
Nick's not on tonight, so from what I've seen, so he's not. He's probably booked up for the next year, I think. Nick now.
Oh, Beanie and Kev, look.
Just so you say that, look. Beanie, yes, big Kev.
Go on, Kev, smash him up.
Take Curly's eyes out.
Max, I didn't realise you was on. Can you keep me updated on our little investment, please?
On you what? Oh,
Yeah, don't
yeah, I know.
don't need to be on the stream, does it?
No.
Jamie Smith's in the house.
Good old Dan Evans, the tennis player. Alright, Jamie, hope you are, mate.
Hassan's on for these chunk, getting back to the game.
Yeah, and he needs to be taking these out, preferably in one visit, because he's not had a great deal of table time in the last few frames, has he? So.
Well, there's no reason why you shouldn't get these.
No.
That's the shot. Leave an angle to play the plant.
I'll tell you what I've noticed, he's not very good at a double.
That's not a very good shot either.
No.
Having said that, he might just be able to cut this in, kiss the red, full. The white will stay where the red is. He's going to have to play this a bit hard, so it might not. He's getting the rest out, he's tired.
Good shot, but sacrificing position there, right? You just never knew
The
where
thing
that
is, like,
ball was going.
He could actually still pot this off the cushion and come out and have half a shot on the black.
Yeah.
Depends how he wants to play it, but for me, he's got to go for this full-blooded.
You're 4 frames down now. You have to start upping your game, really.
That's a great shot.
That is a great shot, to be fair.
He's a bit unlucky there.